Okay, so let's talk about why I didn't look up towards the ceiling in that last video. So we looked to the right, we looked to the left, and we looked down. So one of the things I said about looking down is we don't want to go all the way. We can go all the way. We can go a lot further than the average person. And I know often in yoga, it's highly encouraged to push your body to stretch further and be a pretzel, right? That's the modern way. It's still not the most appropriate way, but especially in people with hypermobile or connective tissue disorders. So I will show you the example of what not to do and what hypermobile conditions can actually do. And I'll explain why. One, it's unhealthy and it can cause serious injuries. Two, why we need to have everything, all of our movements, very, very controlled when we move in yoga. So for example, our neck, if I'm looking up towards the ceiling, most people are going to do the full expression of their neck range of motion. So in the hypermobile or connective tissue disorder community, we are going well beyond that. So for myself, I'm all the way back and my head is resting into my shoulders. Coming back up gently. We don't want to do this because when we do this, I, in myself specifically, am causing damage to the nerves, to the tissues within the neck, which can lead to muscle fatigue, and it can lead to numbness and weakness in the arms, either side, whichever side. It can lead to compression of nerves and compression of the spinal cord. So we want to be very careful to make sure things are very controlled. So if I do want to look up towards the ceiling, if I want to give my neck that little bit of a stretch, what I'm gonna do is keeping my hands down by my sides, feet firmly planted on the floor, inhale, and I'm gonna look up to about 25% of my full range of motion. And as I exhale, I'm gonna come back down to center. Even 25% of my full range is quite a bit for the average person. We want that control. We need to stop injuring the tissues and the tendons. That's what's causing a lot of problems within our lives. And these are things that we don't figure out, we don't know, we don't realize until we're much older most of the time. If we can catch it early, that's great. If we can't, if you've had some of these struggles, talk about it, let me know. And we can talk about some of those issues.